F1 News: Robert Kubica's £11 million blow, Lewis Hamilton needs stress, 2018 calendar confirmed. Getty. Robert Kubica had looked set to replace Felipe Massa at Williams for 2018, but it has emerged that he will have to convince the team to turn down a massive sponsorship package that is backing Sergei Sirotkin. The Russian, currently a Renault reserve driver, has been allowed the chance to test for Williams in the hope of beating Kubica to the seat. The Pole is seeking a miraculous comeback, nearly 7 years after a horrific rallying crash left him with massive injuries to his hand, forearm, elbow, shoulder and leg. But he has since made a near-full recovery and was the quickest Williams driver in the post-season test in Abu Dhabi. However, Canadian newspaper Le Journal de Montréal has revealed that Sirotkin will bring a sponsorship deal worth £11.2 million to the team, which could be too good for Williams to turn down. The money appears to stem from Russian sources, who are desperate to avoid a grid without a native driver after Daniil Kvyat was dropped by Red Bull and then Toro Rosso. Lewis Hamilton has enjoyed a far more friendly relationship with new teammate Valtteri Bottas than he did at the end of his time driving with Nico Rosberg, but Mercedes boss Toto Wolff says he would not be averse to the two battling against each other. "I don't think we need to avoid a stressful situation," Wolff told Motorsport.com. "We need to acknowledge that, if two teammates can fight for race wins and a championship, that this will be a rivalry. And we need to be conscious and acknowledge that that is the case. We are not trying to build a new family here, we want to be the most effective racing team, and an effective racing team needs stress, needs tension, needs disruption as much as it needs calmness and a positive attitude and mindset. But like everywhere in life, you want to have the mix of both, probably the recipe for success." The FIA have agreed the final calendar for the 2018 F1 season at the final meeting of the year of the World Motorsport Council. It confirms the return of the French Grand Prix for the first time since 2008 at the Circuit Paul Ricard, which has been used by some teams for testing in recent years. The race will slot in at the end of June, between the Canadian and Austrian Grands Prix, with Azerbaijan moving up to April to accommodate it. The German Grand Prix is the other new addition, returning after a one-year absence from the calendar. March 25, Australian Grand Prix, Melbourne April 8, Bahrain Grand Prix, Sakir April 15, Chinese Grand Prix, Shanghai April 29, Azerbaijan Grand Prix, Baku May 13, Spanish Grand Prix, Barcelona May 27, Monaco Grand Prix, Monte Carlo. June 10, Canadian Grand Prix, Montreal June 24, French Grand Prix, Paul Ricard July 1, Austrian Grand Prix, Spielberg July 8, British Grand Prix, Silverstone July 22, German Grand Prix, Hockenheim July 29, Hungarian Grand Prix, Budapest August 26, Belgian Grand Prix, Spa-Francorchamps September 2, Italian Grand Prix, Monza September 16th, Singapore Grand Prix, Singapore September 30th, Russian Grand Prix, Sochi October 7th, Japanese Grand Prix, Suzuka October 21st, US Grand Prix, Austin October 28th, Mexican Grand Prix, Mexico City November 11th, Brazilian Grand Prix, Sao Paulo November 25th, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Abu Dhabi.